What's up, traders? Welcome once again. This is Greatness FX. Now, as you all know, like I said in my last video where I taught you how to do multi-time frame analysis on your smartphone, I said I'm going to be making a video on how to use the Fibonacci retracement tool very well. Now, in our last video where we talked about how to do multi-time frame analysis on your smartphone, I told you I got just one question for last week Friday, and that question is, how do you use the Fibonacci retracement tool? So I'm going to be making a video on how to use it today, right now. So I'm going to teach you on how I use the Fibonacci retracement tool to get impulses and corrections. This is a paid course made for my student, but I'm going to try my possible best to give you the little I can so you can add it to your trading and make more money from the market. Without wasting much of your time, let's get straight into the chart. Firstly, I'm going to teach you with diagrams on how to use it before we take at least one example each with the opposite trends on how you use it. Now, I'm going to teach you how to use just the Fibonacci retracement tool to get impulses and correction. Normally, you use the Fibonacci retracement tool just to get corrections and the Fibonacci extension to get impulses. But first of all, let me show you how my tool look like. You can take a screenshot of it and apply it if you would like to use it with your own as well. Now, these are the parameters I use. I use the -0.618, which is this black line this way. I use the -0.272. I use the 0.382, which is the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement. I use the 0.5, which is the 50% Fibonacci retracement. I use the 0.618, which is the 68.1 Fibonacci retracement level, and the 0.786. And as you can see from this Fibonacci retracement tool, I have just two red lines here, which I use in a special way with my strategy. Okay, now let me quickly show you with diagrams on how you should use this tool before we take an example. Okay, first, let me show you how to use it to get corrections. Now, if this is an impulsive move to the upside, this is an uptrend, and you want to get the area this market will retrace to before the next impulse to the upside, what are you going to do? You pick the Fibonacci retracement tool and take the tool on the impulsive leg from the low to the high for an uptrend. And what are you going to be watching out for? You're going to be watching out for the level of this Fibonacci tool that align or works with your strategy. Every trader out there has a level that works with his strategy. No trader uses all levels. They have just one or two levels that they know that if you get to this level, then it's satisfying the rule of my strategy, which I also have my own level from. Now, what would they be watching out for? They'll be watching out for retracement to that level. They'll be watching out for retracement to that level. Most time the market will get to this level and make impulse. Most time the market will get to the 50%, make impulse. Most times the market will get to this 68.1% and make impulse, and the market might get to this last one and make impulses. That's how it is. But the one that works with your strategy is the one you should be using. For example, if this is an uptrend, we want to get the level the market will get to before the next impulse. Now we'll draw a Fibonacci retracement from the low to the high, and as you can see, it has got it to the 0.382, and the next impulse will start to the upside. Now, let me quickly show you with this same example, how do you use this same Fibonacci retracement to get where the market will impulse to, so you can set your take profit. Now, to get it, this okay. Now, after this retracement, to get the impulse, you are going to take the Fibonacci retracement of the retracement leg from the low to the high as well, and you get the impulse. Now, how do you get the impulse? The market might as well decide to go to any of this level. This is one of the level that you can set your take profit. This is another level you can set your take profit. The market might decide to get to this level before it will come back for another retracement again. So how do you get the retracement again? To get the impulse, you take the Fibonacci retracement of the corrective leg. You get this impulse. Now, this is another correction. How do you get the next impulse? You take the Fibonacci retracement of this impulsive leg and get the area this market will retrace to before the next impulse. So this is a new impulse. We're going to take the Fibonacci retracement from the low to the high. So to get the area the market will come back to again before the next time, it might come back to the golden ratio before the next impulse. Now it has made another impulse. How do you get this impulse if this impulse hasn't come. So how do you get this impulse? You are going to be taking the Fibonacci retracement of the what? Of the retracement leg to get the impulse. The same applies for a downtrend. Now this is it to get the next impulse. As you can see, to get the next impulse, okay, I'm coming. To get the next impulse, you take it for the retracement to get the next impulse. As you can see, the market's impulse to the upside and hit this area, which you might likely set your take profit to 1, or this area which you might likely set your take profit to. As you can see, you'll be in profit. Now after the market has got into this area, you also take the Fibonacci retracement of this impulse to get the next area the market will retrace to before the next impulse. Very simple to use. So to use this tool, you must get a level that is aligning perfectly with your strategy before you know the rules of your strategy is satisfied. So that is how every trader out there use it in their own unique way in alignment with their strategy. I also do the same. Before I take any trade, I'll make sure the Fibonacci retracement is at the level that applies or align with my strategy. So the same happens to a downtrend. Let me quickly give you an example of the downtrend before I go to the live market and show you how you are to apply it to your live market. Now if this is a downtrend, if the market is impulsive to the downside, I want to get the area this market will retrace to before the next impulse. I'll take the Fibonacci retracement from the high to the low for a downtrend, and I will get the area that I'll be watching out for the market to get to. Maybe the market might decide to get to the 50% this time before the next impulse to the downside. Now after getting this area, I will have to look for my entry to the downside. Now if I want to know the area this market will also impulse to, what will I do? I will take the Fibonacci retracement or the retracement leg from the high to the low as well, and I might set my take profit 1, I might take profit 2 at any of this region. After doing that, what will I do? I will wait for the market to hit my take profit, then I will know when the market will make the next retracement again. The market might just impulse to this level. What will I do for the next retracement again? I'll take my Fibonacci retracement from the high to the low and see where the market will trace to again, and the market might decide to retrace to where? To this level or to this level before the next impulse that will restructures. So this is how to use the Fibonacci retracement tool. Let's quickly go to the live charts and see some example on how to use the Fibonacci retracement tool. Okay, let me delete this off. Delete this off. Okay, let's quickly go to the live chart. We don't have much time. Okay, I'm going to make use of the replay tool and go back to the past. Now if we are to, let's say, back test our Fibonacci retracement tool in this area, what are we going to do? Pick the replay tool and what, let's say I'm going to, okay, let's back test here. Now if this is a present market, I will not want to make use of the Fibonacci retracement tool in alignment with our strategy. This is an impulse to the upside. What are you going to do? You take it from the what? For the impulsive leg from the low to the high for an uptrend, and as you can see, it's already touching the 0.382 level. It broke below and closed above it. Now what are we going to be doing? We are going to be watching the market if it will just make an impulse or will retrace again. As you can see, it started another retracement so as to form double bottom. Let's see the area that will hold this. It closed below the 0.382 and closed back above it, and the next candle almost closed below it. The next one closed below it and closed back above it. This is to tell you that this area will hold. So how do we get the next impulse? We're going to make use of this same Fibonacci retracement tool to get next impulse. So we're going to take it from the low to the high of the retracement leg, and see the area that will be the next impulse and set our take profit for that area. Okay, let's go with the first area and see if our take profit 1 will be hit, after which we'll start looking for another one again. So let's see the area to get to. As you can see, it hits our take profit 1. So sometimes you might decide to go to the take profit 2. So this is how I use the Fibonacci retracement to get corrections and impulses. Now let me quickly for an example for a downtrend. Let me look for an example for a downtrend, so I can know this concept. I know the concept is clear already, but I just want to show you more examples on how to use the Fibonacci retracement tool. Okay, let's make use of the replay tool and back test this area. Okay, Now, if this is a present market and we want to know the area this market will get to before making the next impulse to the downside, we'll take the Fibonacci retracement tool from the high to the low for a downtrend, and we're looking for an area the market might get to. Now, the first area we got for an uptrend, the 0.382 held it. So for this area, the 0.382 might not hold it. For any area that hold it, we'll use it. Depends on the strategy you use. So what are we going to be doing? We're going to be watching the market to see the area it will get to. As you can see, the 0.382 held it, but it broke above it and went to the 50% Fibonacci retracement. The 50% broke, held a little, and it broke above it, and now it's at the golden ratio. Let's see. Okay, the golden ratio held the trade. Okay, so what are we going to be doing to get the next impulse? We're going to take the Fibonacci retracement of the corrective leg from the high to the low and see where our take profit will be. So let's see where our take profit will be if it will be hit. Okay, let's take profit 2 for example. Maybe our take profit 2 is where we are targeting the market to get to. Maybe that is where we are targeting the market to get to before making the next impulse again. So our take profit 2 will be there. Now what we're going to be doing, we're going to be watching if the market will get to that area. Okay, let's delete the Fibonacci retracement tool. It's no longer needed. We have gotten the retracement. Now, as you can see, market is going. Okay, take profit 2 hit. Now, if you take your short position 2 and see if this was up to 1 to 3 weeks to reward, which is the minimum we'll take. As you can see, this gave us what? The 1 to 4 weeks to reward, almost a 1 to 5 weeks to reward. This is a nice trade. So this is how to use your Fibonacci retracement to get impulses and correction. And you are not to use the Fibonacci retracement tool only. You should use it in alignment with your strategy, the structure that works with your strategy. That's the area you should use it with. So this is all for now. You can the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button and subscribe to this channel so as to get notified each time I publish a new video here on YouTube. You can also go to www.greatnessfstrading.com to get the rules of our strategy and learn our strategy for a lifetime mentorship program and make money from the market on a consistent basis. This is all for now. Okay, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. My contact details are in the description. You can get it from there so that you can send any questions to me and it will be answered in video format.